Hey everyone, I'm Nancy and I'm super excited for this video because it is 1 year to Women in Cloud Native Community. So, 1 year back, exactly this day, I shared a tweet. Let me show you. So, I shared a tweet and this got a lot of support. A lot of people loved this community and we got to know about so many people. We got to network with amazing women and men and we got to know about amazing opportunities. So, to celebrate this, I did a coffee chat with some people and I just asked them few questions to know about their experience. So, this video is about this. Let's see.
Women have been vocal these days, and if you know the right thing to say, where to say it, and when to say it, I think the timing cannot be any better currently. You will be amazing. You'll do a great job then.
So I think the most important thing I learned from this community is helping others. Before this, even I was a college student, so I have reached out to a lot of people, but then the ratio of them actually returning back with answers or trying to help was really, really less. So in this community, I feel we are all very supportive towards each other. And I think that's the most important thing, and being a part of the community makes it easier to help other people to learn from their mistakes and then to get experience from what they have been through. So yeah, I think most important part is helping others.
I've learned so much in the last year from Women in Cloud Native. I think the biggest takeaway that I've had is that I'm not alone. There are loads of women out there who are struggling with the same thing, and not just women. But I've also learned that we have quite a few men who advocate for us, which has been just as an amazing experience to come across men who are brave enough to join a women's community and advocate for us as well. But I think the biggest thing that I've learned is that all of the insecurities that I have and the things that I'm struggling to find time for, or feeling like I need to learn more, there are loads of other women out there who feel very much the same way, and that's been the support that comes from that realization is just incredible.
So when we started this, when I got to know about the Women in Cloud Native community, I feel like very happy that we are doing something, because when I attend local meetups, I see there is less participation from women. So this community helps to encourage more women into this community, and so probably we as an organizers will inspire someone to get into this community, and that's what we are trying to do. The most inspiring thing which I like about Women in Cloud Native is exactly its motto to bring more women into the cloud native system, and the hard work that we do for them. Yeah.
What I have learned from the Women in Cloud Native community is the ability to collaborate with other women in the community. So that has been the number one thing I have learned. I see the passion that women put in to build a tribe within themselves and to help each other out. So that has been one of the major things that I have learned in the community. And that's so amazing.
It was initially great to learn that we have a cloud native community driven by women. It was surely help in richer exchange of ideas and creating women, creating opportunity for women. But more than learning, I believe connecting with other women was something that was not there initially, and I would say I got the networking part there.
This was the first women centric cloud native community that I became a part of. And this was, of course, around 1 year ago when I was just starting with communities and I had no prior experience. So, we have that hesitation in mind, like in asking something from someone that, okay, I need help with this. So, when I joined Women in Cloud Native community, people here were so welcoming and this was so chill space where I could be comfortable and ask any of my doubts. So So yeah, this was really great for me to get started.
Well, I did learn quite a lot from the community, and it's just been one of the very first tech communities that I've started contributing to. And I would like to start off with the time when I first got to know women in Cloud Native. It's about 5 months ago, and thanks to Sankita, one of the community builders, whom I met at a tech event. And since then, being a part of this community has been an awesome journey. And I've had a chance to connect with some incredible women in the cloud native space. And it's a super, super supportive space. And discussing about the upliftment and empowerment of women has really broadened my view. And I'm super excited to keep contributing and growing with this community.
Upgrade ourselves. We have to encourage ourselves and our colleagues as well. So, in Women in Cloud Native community, one rule was made by community founder Nancy that at the end of the every month you have to come and join the coffee chat and tell about yourself what you learned about this month, what you have learned new things, what about your community's contributions, and more things that you never learned in your life.
I think it was a great opportunity to connect with more women in other parts of the world. Like it was a nice opportunity to meet people from Europe, India, especially because you are from there. And yeah, that was nice.
So Courtney inspired me a lot. In fact, she continues to inspire me. So I am doing a Twitter space in the coming days, and I was discussing with her, and the way she made me look at that Twitter space idea, I mean, the way how she works, it inspires me a lot. So I just look up to her for certain suggestions and ideas, and also, I mean, yeah, that inspires me a lot.
For who inspires me the most in the community, I mean, who would that be if not Nancy, one of the co-founders of the Women in Cloud Native community? I mean, I draw inspiration from her, and she's basically the reason why I joined the community. Because at a point, earlier this year, when I was in search of a community to be a part of, I saw her tweeted about the women in cloud native community, and yeah, so I got into the community, learned more about the community, and I saw the inspiring things that she was doing, and she really inspires me to get into this community because I've seen the work she's put in, and I know that with meeting her and knowing about the community, I can also achieve what I want to achieve in the community.
I think the person who's inspired me the most, and I actually met her in the community and then ended up working with her. Her name's Sonali. She's amazing. She is also a tech mom like myself, a bit younger, but she's an absolute inspiration. The way that she works so diligently as a developer advocate at InfraCloud, is still so attentive with her family, talks so openly about those challenges as well, continues to contribute to open source. She's just really a force, and I feel incredibly lucky to have met her, share this community with her, as well as to have the opportunity to work with her in my day-to-day.
So yeah, inside the community, as such, there's no level because both inside and outside the community, no matter how much I have visited, the conferences, attended meetups, and everything, even I have invited people for a podcast a number of times. So I think. Uh, like I was most inspired by Nancy when she started. That gave me a kickstart. Next, when Bhavani joined in, I was like, okay, she's a mother. She is doing a full time job, and then she is managing our time to do so much, taking workshops, and getting herself updated in tech. That's the most important thing. So I think every woman out here like invincible in their own ways. So I learned something from everyone out here, not just in the community but outside as well.
I think all the women in tech are an inspiration for me, and the first inspiration that I got was, of course, you, because I saw your awesome open source contributions, and I still remember that we had a chill space, this coffee chat initially, where you shared your open source journey and your experience with contributions. So that helped me a lot, and yeah, I still have in mind to become like you someday.
I have made lots of friends in this year. First of all, the founder of Community Nancy and other persons like Sankita, Amogha, and one person is Anushka. The last one was I met in community sessions in Kubernetes, who is Bhavani, and lots of members. All are support you.
Who inspired most in this community is Nancy, because Nancy reached out to me about letting me know about this community. So I got inspired by this idea, and I feel like this idea is definitely empower more input into the ecosystem. So yeah.
Not just one, but there are a lot of folks that I look forward to. So to name them, some of them like most of us know, like Nikita, Devya. Then I recently got connected with Bhavani with this platform only. So yeah, a lot of people.
Okay, yeah, I think these are tricky questions, but I will say that we have many women that are there. They are creating great material, and especially when I see that have a research and so much effort in a nice blogs. I try to reach her and congrats for this kind of. Oh, it was an amazing tutorial. It was a nice, yeah, because I think this things is important to recognize between us the effort in writing or even in talks, giving some talks or something like that. But I think if I want to say who inspired me in this year, unless I want to recognize her work. I think in community will be Caterine Paganini, that she is head of marketing at Buyuant. But I was impressed because he helped to create a group of a working group of the deaf and hard hearing, and I think it was a great initiative that you can do with the community. Another person that also I see a lot of efforts in this year, it was Audra Montenegro. She is the community program manager of the CNCF, because she has a hard work with Cloud Native, the local Cloud Native chapters and the KCT. You know that communication is hard in general. People we are difficult, but she really has a nice attitude and is available to help and listen all the communities around all the world. Yeah.
To be honest, all of them in the community are incredible. But if I had to highlight one person from the community, I think it would be Sankita. While I may not have much experience compared to all the women in this community, but when I was just starting out, when I just joined Women in Cloud Native, she has been super supportive. She has helped me with the blogs and the whole how this community works and everything. And I feel she's one of the members of the community who makes the space super empowering. And also thanks to you, Nancy, for putting together this wonderful space. I know building a community is not an easy thing, and keeping the community grow as well as building it takes a lot of your effort. And thank you for putting this space.
Yes, definitely you, Nancy, and Sanketa, Courtney. Yeah.
New friends, yeah, definitely. I mean, it goes both ways. Nancy was the first friend I made when I joined this community, and then Bhavani, and then my friend Amoga, which who I met in meetups and all. Prerna is there, so all of them. I feel like there's this tight knit thing which goes both ways. I mean, I meet people in meetups or conferences. I become friends with them. Then we come back here to the community, and then I meet people in the community. For example, Bhavani, I met in the community, and then I went to CNCF to meet her in person. So it's like going both ways now, and I'm making like double connections, I feel.
Yeah, meeting new friends. Of course, yes, I met a lot of friends in the community. I can remember when we started the 90 days of DevOps challenge in the community. This challenge brought in a number of people into the community and into the learning platform, which we used, one of the channels within the community. So via the challenge, I got the opportunity to meet with others and connect with others and learn together with other people within the cloud native industry.
So many new friends. But honestly, I think my favorite friend is actually you, Nancy. The first time I met you, this community was just getting started, and we had such a truly transparent and wholesome conversation. I just really hope that at some point I get a chance to meet you and give you a long overdue hug. I think you're absolutely amazing and truly the first friend that I made in this community and the best.
Friends, I would say I have you now. Then I had Bhavani recently that I met in this platform. So as of now, I mean, yeah, I'm trying to make new friends here.
Yes, actually, I was able to make a lot of friends. So this is my like last week. I attended a Cube Day India. So before that, I've attended Cubicon NA. But in Cube Day India, so many people has come to me and ask me about the work that we are doing for women in cloud native and all of that. So there are like more people who know me right now than what I was before. So I've made a lot of good friends and a lot of good connections, and my cloud native journey started with Women in Cloud Native.
So I got so many new friends from Women in Cloud Native. I got you, I got Sankita, Amogha, and Bhavani. All are so inspiring always. And recently I did the Soda Student Challenge along with Amogha as well. So many new friends I've got here.
I personally met all the but not personally, but I may virtually meet all the members, and I know the struggles of everyone's and achievements of everyone's. And personally, I like the person is Bhavani because she is right now currently working as a job and doing family work as well. So the balance of that family and the work was uh, everyone knows how to manage these things. So balance with job and community and also a family, that was a big tough task for everyone.
I did a lot of new friends, especially when I participated in the KubeCon, and it was a very special moment. Connect. Yeah, I really recommend to participate. I think that's the nice of being persons to try to connect with real people.
Well, I did have a chance to talk to all of them, but for now it's just 5 to 6 people. I met them online, and now and then we just keep sharing stuff on Twitter about latest tech trends, open source, and cloud native space. But I'm really looking forward to meet all of them in 2024, and I think we should host an in-person meetup soon.
One has to consistently keep trying whatever they want to achieve, but when we say whatever we want to achieve, that has to be very well planned and written, that this is what I want to achieve in life, and or in a year or in a 6 month. Have a detailed plan out there so that you don't get lost on the way, and even if things don't work out, at least you can look at the bigger picture and plan accordingly. That's what I would suggest to anyone.
It's less of a suggestion, more of a personal experience. I would say go for it. For example, like whenever I have self-doubted myself, things have actually gone the other way. So I would say if you feel like you can do it, believe in yourself, go for it, because there are already a number of men and women who are going to intimidate you in this industry, but then there are a lot of good people as well. So I think the most important thing is believe in yourself and go for it. Yes.
So, if you're a woman in the cloud native industry, one advice or one of those things I'd want to say is that you should find a community where you you feel I don't know, you should find a community, a women focused community where you can interact with others and meet others. I mean, there's a whole lot of support that you can get within the women in cloud native community. So if you're a woman who wants to start out or who is already in the cloud native industry, or you're trying to find your path, or anything like you're trying to find a way in this industry, I would recommend that you find a community which you can identify with, right? So just get you a community and connect with other people. This will really help you a lot on your joining.
I think the biggest advice that I have for women, and it doesn't matter what you're passionate about, whether it's tech or suddenly you decide you're passionate about something else, is go for it. You will find the support. You will find other people who are trying to blaze the same trail as you are, and they will help you along the way. But you can do it. Don't let imposter syndrome get the best of you. Don't let other people's insecurities get the best of you. And also, as much as people are like, you can't have it all, you might not be able to have it all in the way you initially imagined it, but you can have it all. You can have your career, you can have your family. You don't have to make a choice between those two things. You can have your fitness, you can have your health, you can have so many things. You don't have to make choices. You have to make priorities. So make yourself a priority in everything that you do. Know what it is that you want to achieve, and go for it. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't.
Yeah, I would say I have seen people who hesitate to start in the beginning, right? So, for example, if they want to be something, just don't hesitate what others think, like whether you can do it or not. And I would say anyone can do anything, kind of, even like even though you are a woman, you have a lot of responsibility, but you still can do anything if you just have that passion inside, and just keep trying, and you can win any of the part of the world that you wanted to achieve. So I would say just have that passion, and don't hesitate to start, and you can be a warrior for sure.
So, for me, women helping other women and cheering them up is the most wholesome thing. So that's what we do in Women in Cloud Native. So in the upcoming year, I would love to be a part of these streams, and also I have seen that recently we have launched the blog channel as well. I have read Amoga's blog; it is super awesome. So I look forward to contributing more in that, and welcoming more women in cloud native who want to be the part of community and contribute to it.
Suggestions, I'd say like pursue your passion and build and grow your network, and then that is going to help a lot that I'm seeing here, and then give back obviously.
Because he is doing lots of work with its family and every responsibility. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely helped me a lot to be connected virtually first. Like I participate in the Kubernetes release, and you work with people remotely. And when I have the opportunity to go to the KubeCon Chicago, it was an amazing opportunity to see people that I was talking by Slack or working. Like it was, and to see in person, it was very special because already I met the person before. Like I admire her work, and when I see in person, we will have like a yeah connection. We like can have a friendship, some connections.
I think as an individual, I'm just starting out my career in tech. It's just been over 6 to 7 months that I've joined the cloud native space, and also I've started learning different cloud technologies. But as someone who's on this journey, there are definitely some thoughts that I can share. Firstly, to all the women who are just starting out their careers, who are in the early stages of their careers, the first thing is not to shy away from sharing your achievements and aspirations. I know it might be difficult when you're in a room full of experienced people who's been in tech for over like 8 to 10 years, but please don't shy away from speaking up for yourself. Please make that effort to go and talk to people and share your ideas and thoughts. And one of the other thing is keep sharing your learnings and your journey to the community, or uh, in tech, um, while you're still learning and figuring out things for yourself. This not only helps others who are on the similar journey, but also you can connect and collaborate with others who can help you and who can mentor you as well. So these are something that I've learned, and I would advise anyone